everyone, welcome back. I'm Linette with the Laurel County Public Library, and I'm going to take you back in time today. We're going to go back to the 90s and we're going to make a crescent ring. I know that if you went to any type of cooking party in the 90s, you probably at some point in time encountered some form of a crescent ring, where you take crescent rolls, form them in a ring, stuff it with whatever you like, and then bake it. They're delicious. Why do we not do these all the time? I don't know. So we're going to do one today. So before we do, let's talk cookbooks for just a moment. Again, I hope everyone has downloaded the app for the library and you've got on there and seen how easy it is to automatically connect to those cookbooks. It's wonderful. So if you've not done that, give it a try. But I wanted to share this cookbook with you. It's called Build a Bowl. It says whole grain plus vegetable plus protein plus sauce equals a meal. And I don't know about you guys, but I truly do love the opportunity to have a one dish wonder kind of meal. And this really gives you the basics of building those dinner bowls to where that they include all of the nutrients that you're going to need. But what really impressed me about this book was the education that you get from reading it. Lots of information about different types of grains. There was grains in there I've never heard of. So they share a lot of that. Also on the vegetables, lots of nutritional value, different prep methods, make ahead options, because let's just face it, everyone's life is so busy that if you can save a few minutes, it helps. So this is by Nikki Sizemore. I would recommend giving that a try. So that's our healthy one. Now let's talk some sweet goodness. I have a weakness for muffins. I love a muffin. They're so good. Anyways, this little lady covers all kinds of muffins, from bread, like side bread type muffins, to sweet and savory dessert type muffins. So Cindy Duncan and Georgie Patrick are the authors of this book. Highly recommend that. Muffins are not as easy as they sound when you go to make them. There's some tricks to those, and those fine folks share those with us. So let's talk about crescent rings today. Again, this is one of those meals that could be made partly ahead of time. Let me show you what I've got here. In this bowl, this is actually 2 chicken breasts that I have shredded, and I just fixed those on the stovetop with a little bit of olive oil. Now, if you're a fan of cooking your chicken, you could do that. My favorite way to do chicken, and I actually did this last week, is I put it in a crock pot, just cook it with a little salt and pepper, and then I don't put anything in it. The chicken will cook in itself. And then I take it and shred it. So last weekend I fixed, I think it was 7 chicken breasts that was in the package. And that made 3 different meals for us. So that's a good deal if you can have 7 chicken breasts and feed 3 people 3 meals. So I thought that was pretty good. But this was just 2 chicken breasts. The recipe calls for 1.5 cups. I've probably got a little more than that, so I may have to take some of that out here in a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. So you can fix your chicken ahead of time. If you have a rotisserie chicken, you could also use that too, okay? So lots of options on how you do your chicken. And then I'm going to put some bacon in it. And the bacon, again, you could do that ahead of time. So, or you could do the microwave bacon. That would be fine. You could even use the good bacon bits. That would work too. Now, the broccoli, we're just going to use a 12-ounce bag, and we're using the broccoli florets. We're not using the stems. You don't want that in this recipe. So I'm just going to put this in the microwave. Let it do its thing. Now we're going to fix this on a pizza stone. I'm about ashamed to show you guys how pitiful mine looks. There it is. I know some of you all have some that probably looks even worse, so we'll just get through it together. All right, so let me see here. I didn't measure out that chicken. Let me do that because I probably don't need as much as I've got here. cup and a half of chicken. There's a half a cup. Another cup. I'll have some left over to do something else with. And this one is shredded good. It's nice to have stuff fixed ahead of time where you can just come in the evenings and get your meal going real fast. I like that. On days that I've done that, I feel real accomplished. On days that I don't, it's just like, well, what are we gonna eat tonight? Okay, so there's our chicken. And I'm just gonna cut this bacon up in it. Now, if you had a special spice that you like, put it in there. It'll be all right. This is your ring. Do what you want to with it. Bacon's good and crunchy. I may not need my scissors. There is all kinds of recipes for this. Now, the library does have books from Pillsbury that are in there, or you could go online and find them as well. But, you know, basically, if it's a food that you like, you can stick it in a crescent ring. Tacos is real popular. There's a ham and Swiss one that's real popular. Breakfast rings are always a popular one. You know, you can use sausage, bacon, just whatever you like in there. All right, now we're going to put 2 cups of shredded cheese. This is a Monterey Jack blend. If you like something else, put it. It won't matter. Again, this is a matter of whatever your family likes and will eat. Now, I tell you what I think I'm going to do, and it just come to my head. I just thought of it. I keep this Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning mix like this. I think I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of that in there. Because could that be wrong? I don't think so. Like I say, whatever seasoning or whatever thing you like, you just do it. But chicken bacon ranch, why not? I think that'll be good. Okay, I'm going to start opening my crescent rolls. The hardest part about these is getting the crescent rolls to work. But I have a little trick for that, and I'll show it to you. A couple of different ways that you can lay these out. Some people do this method. Let me show you. Some people take it and go here and here, here, here. Okay. Open the other one. There used to be a joke about opening canned biscuits, hitting them against the counter. I can't remember what the joke was, but every time I open something like canned biscuits or crescent rolls, I always remember that there was one. I just don't remember what the joke was. Okay. So I'm going to go here. 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 Now, this is one way of doing it, okay? The other way, people take them, rip them all the way apart, and then just place them around. It really doesn't matter. As long as you make a ring, it's all it's going to matter in the end, okay? Okay, get those all good. I'd say that's done enough. Get my broccoli now. Microwave broccoli, that saves you some time. You don't have to drag out a steamer or anything like that. You just go with it. Now I'm going to drain off a little bit of extra water. Some brands have water, some don't. It's kind of interesting to me. All right, there's that. And what I don't want there to be big chunks of that broccoli, so I'm just going to kind of chop it up a little bit. Come on, broccoli. Work with me. Oh yeah. Okay, I think that'll work. Now to just mix it up real good. If you've not made one of these, I think this is one of those things that kind of intrigues little kids. So if you've got kids and you're trying to get them to eat, you know, if you can mix up what you're fixing, just do something different out of the norm, it will entice them a little bit more. So if you've never done one of these, try it. You might get your kids to eat vegetables. Good luck, right? Okay, now I'm gonna put this on there. If there's more filling than I think I need, I'll just save it, because shoot, this is good stuff. I'll use it for something else. Now my oven is preheated to 375. So, just in case I don't think I'd said that. And it'll take about 25 to 35 minutes. You just kind of have to watch it. You don't want to overburn the crescent rolls. I'm telling you, some of you watching, I'm sure, are not even old enough to remember. But those of you that are, I'm serious. This was a 90s thing, early 90s. Boys, we burnt these rings up. They were a popular little item. You just weren't cool if you didn't fix a crescent ring from time to time. Okay, now you can see I've got just a little bit left there. I'll save that. I may take that for lunch tomorrow because it looks like it'll be good. Now, I'm gonna take these, bring them over, and just kind of tuck them in here. Okay, bring them over. There'll be a little bit of the filling around about that'll be exposed. That'll be okay. Crescent rings or crescent rolls are so versatile. If you've not used the crescent sheets yet, if you've not had the opportunity to try those, get you some. You'll like them. I make a, mostly it's for Super Bowl every year. I didn't make them this year for Super Bowl, but I make a bacon pinwheel. Has bacon and cheese, and we're big fans of bacon around here. But it has bacon and cheese and ranch and all kinds of things, and I use the crescent sheets for that. I love those. Pillsbury did a good job on when they come up with those. Okay, so there's my ring. Ta-da! Right now, I'm going to take a tablespoon of melted butter. Now people, I'm telling you, you think about this. If you're coming in from work, you've already got your chicken cooked, you've got your bacon, either some that you can throw in the microwave real quick, or you've already got some fried up, and then got that broccoli that you can do in the microwave real quick. It's not going to take you 10 minutes to have supper ready. Okay, throw it in the oven, let it bake, and you're good to go. All right. Okay, so we got that buttered, and then I'm gonna sprinkle it with Parmesan cheese. Just sprinkle that on there. And again, too, on top of this, if you wanted to put a little pepper on top of it, or if you've got some other type of seasoning that you want, throw it on there, it'll be okay. Okay, I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna put these in the oven, 375. Check back with us in about 30 minutes. We'll see what it looks like. All right, guys, welcome back. It's been 25 minutes. Our crescent roll, we just got it out of the oven. I say this all the time, but I wish we had smell vision because it does smell really good. I suggest cutting this with a pizza cutter. I just think they work really well. Elena and I are hungry. This is gonna be our lunch today. So, show y'all kind of what this looks like. Ta-da! That's hot. It's just right out of the oven. So there we go. Okay, so crescent rings, you gotta try one. If you've not ever done one, you can't mess it up. Just put whatever you like in there and go for it. All right, we'll see you next time.